We live, y'all. We live. Full effect. Man, oh man. What what a way to start your morning. So, what's up, YouTube? Your boy, the Great Picture here, DGP, back in with another episode of Patriot Keys. And yes, we're going live for this video. Real quick, I wasn't just doing a video, just knocking it out real quick. But I figured I'll just do a live stream, see if anybody's up real quick, so anybody's at work. But if not, then it'll just, be like a regular video. But quick thoughts, man. Breaking news. Josh Gordon. So first off, Josh Gordon tweeted out, put on social media that he's taking a break from football, taking a break off the football field due to his mental health. And at first I was like, that's kind of odd. But obviously, we're all for mental health issues. So I was like, all right, cool. It is what it is. I was just curious how long would he be out for. I didn't know if he'll be out for the last regular season, if he's back for the playoffs, or if he's taking time off. As much time as he needed, I was all cool with that. Mental health is way more important than the football field. So especially with his past track record. So I was like, hope he'll be okay. Then it comes out about 10 minutes later, report comes out and is saying that from confirmed sources, and I've seen like the Ian Rapp reports, and I've seen Adam Schefter's confirm it, so it's obviously true that Josh Gordon's actually facing an indefinite suspension for the substance abuse policy, which is basically he has to now go through the process and wait at least a year or two if he gets reinstated. And this is like, I think, his third, fourth time getting caught with the substance abuse policy, and so he'll definitely have to wait a year to get reinstated, man. But I don't know, man. Even if he gets reinstated, would a team pick him up? And it's just sad to see, man, because Josh Gordon. First off, I hope Josh Gordon gets well. Hope he kicks this thing. And I honestly think that after this time, maybe it's just time Josh Gordon just doesn't even try to go to the NFL. Or at least keep going to the NFL, man. And it sucks to say, because I think he's like 27, 28 years old. And again, chance after chance after chance. And again, if your talent is better than the trouble, of course, talent overcomes that, as you see in the NFL. And that's why we took a risk on him. But man, with Josh Gordon, I think it just might be time for him just to be done in the NFL, man. Just because of the fact that, what he's constantly having to go through, what he's constantly having to battle, all these issues. And, that's just, it just sucks to say, but that's just how it is. Now, let's move on to the Patriots issues about the trade. Because people telling me that, oh, now is the trade not worth it? I still believe the trade was worth it, especially at the time, and even right now, even with this current situation. We knew the risk going into it that he could potentially, get this. I wouldn't blame Cleveland. It's not Cleveland's fault. Why would we blame Cleveland? Like, you got to hold Josh Gordon accountable, man. So it seemed like Josh Gordon was doing the right things. Seemed like he was saying the right things. Kid's not a jinx. Well, in this instance, he's not a jinx. He wasn't on board with the Josh Gordon trade. But the trade was, that's why Belichick and them were so pressed on getting something back, not just trading a fifth round straight up for Josh Gordon. They was like, yo, what if he's not on the team, like, after a certain amount of games? What if he's not on the team next year? We need some compensation for that. And so eventually the Browns, they negotiated with the deal because they wanted to get rid of Josh Gordon because they just had enough of him. And they said, all right, well, we won't have the compensatory seventh round pick. We'll just give you a seventh round pick just overall with the trade. So, the fact that we got a seventh round pick for Josh Gordon for about 10 games or so, 10, 11 games, got us about 700 yards, about 3-4 touchdowns. That's not pretty bad though, man. So especially the way the offense were looking, we needed a spark. We need something. What's his problem? I don't know what his problem, man. But like I said earlier, sometimes is the off the field aspects that we don't see. Again, it could be his mental health. He's an addict. Like, the truth be told, he's an addict, and addiction is a very serious, hard thing to overcome. And so, even though you might be doing the right things, you might be, progressing yourself, that addiction eats at you, and he just keeps relapsing. So I just want Josh Gordon to get the best help that he can. And again, I think his time in the NFL is done. I think this was the last straw. As people typically know, if you can't make it in New England after like your second, third time, odds are your chances to come back to the NFL are slim to none. And it's not just because of, Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft in terms of the power that they have to say, but it's just also just that, they know the organization that they run. They know how they like to help the players. They're always trying to change people's lives, and you see how the difference in like a Corey Dillon or Randy Moss. You see how guys, come there, and they try to help turn their careers around and everything. They always typically find something. New England always gets something out of you, and people always say they always get the last bit of talent out of you, and then once you leave New England, typically you're not that good. And typically, the talent that you were having in New England wasn't that good. Him and Martavis Bryant. So, sucks again on the trade. I still think the trade was worth it. I don't think it was a bad trade because again, 11 games and we got a 7th round pick back for. We moved back what, 32 teams. Moved back 50 spots for Josh Gordon for 11 games for the potential. So again, the reward was well worth the risk. Again, I'm not upset about the trade. I'm not going to regret they said we shouldn't have traded him. This was just part of the risk, was potentially he could get relapse again and get suspended. But again, the trade was worth it in my opinion. Now trade's worth it. I'm recap all this again when we get more people in here. Trade was worth it. Josh Gordon probably be done in the NFL, man. Again, wish him nothing but the best. Hope he gets the best help he can, and hope he can come back from this. And again, the time in the NFL might be done. Now, let's look at the Patriots side of things. Let's look at Josh Gordon. I'll go back to Josh Gordon. People have questions about it, but let's look at the Patriots side of things because as the Patriots typically do, we got to move on from these situations. We're on to the next game, on to Buffalo. What does this mean? So the offense that I want to say they've been kind of struggling. They struggled last game, and they kind of not been always in sync this year. So what does this mean? James White, even before this news, needed to get Reed back involved in the offense. Now, getting James White involved in the offense is a crucial must. I feel like James White will come back similar to how he was before in the beginning of the season. I think like they're going to use James White a lot more. Then they're going to do that anyways, but James White is going to be needed a lot more heavily. We're going to lean on him more. And this opens the opportunity for a guy like Chris Hogan who, scored a touchdown against the Steelers. Maybe that gave him confidence. Maybe we're going to push him up in the depth chart, and maybe he can come back and, kind of be the 7-Eleven of old from early on in New England. So this man is a tough blow to the offense, especially 2 weeks going into the playoffs. We're going to need all hands on deck. And again, James White, I think, is going to be the main target these next couple weeks. Gronkowski, I don't know what's up with you, but you're gonna have to fight through. Edelman, keep battling back. Slowly but surely, Edelman's getting comfortable with the offense again. He's getting more invigorated again. When you come off an ACL injury, and I think the Adrian Peterson thing kind of didn't put things in perspective. When you come off an ACL injury, typically your first year back, you're not good until your second year back. Especially Edelman being old on the wrong side of 30. So this, has been a slow process for him to finally get going, and you can see some of the things starting to get going. You saw a little bit of that against the Steelers in the past couple weeks. So hopefully Edelman can get going. But yeah, James White, he's going to be the main target. Chris Hogan should come in the fray. And actually, I don't know if they're going to put I would say Cordell Patterson because he's going to be like that deep threat that Josh Gordon was, but Cordell Patterson isn't that really good of a route runner. He's just more catching space and let him do what he wants. I mean, he had that deep pass, but that was just him running the go route. So, I think it'll be Hogan, mixture of Hogan, Patterson, kind of combination of that. Maybe Philip Dorsett may get in some action, even if it's still on the team. I be forgetting sometimes. They be dropping like flies over here. But, man, and then Sony Michel, too. The run game's going to have to be more important than ever now. Sony Michel's going to have to stay healthy. Offensive line's going to have to be better, man. Again, we're just going to have to pick up the slack that we already were slacking when we had Josh Gordon on offense. We're just going to have to pick that up either. So, we're going into the playoffs limping, man. Going to the playoffs not looking the best. Again, Josh Gordon suspended indefinitely. He said he was taking a break, mental break from football. Then about 10 minutes later, a report came out he's suspended indefinitely. He's going to have to wait for reinstatement. As of right now, he's currently no longer part of the NFL. Again, this is like his third, fourth time, and you know the rules. It's going to take a while. Do I think he's going to return to the NFL after this? I don't think so. Will the Patriots cut him? Probably. I don't know if the Patriots will cut him. They might. They're not losing anything if he's on the roster. Really. I think he can be on the exempt list or whatever. Similar to what the Raiders do with Martavis Bryant, but I just don't think. I think Belichick might just want to get rid of him. But again, they wanted to really help him. Brady, they did everything they could to try to help him, man. They had him next to Brady. Brady was mentoring him off the field too as well, in terms of being a family person, trying to help him with the handling things off and on the field. Belichick was helping him out. Kraft was helping him out. It just seems like everybody was trying to make sure he did the right things. Everybody trying to make sure he's good. But at the end of the day, he's a grown man, and he makes his own decisions. And he made a bad one. Again, he's an addict. He relapsed, and sucks, man. Hate to hear these type of things. Like I said, it's gonna be sad when you see the 30 for 30 about 5 years or so, 5, 10 years or so, and you realize the talent that Josh Gordon had. You realize the potential he had, and just his addiction. It's sad. And again, everybody wants to blame Josh Gordon to SFL. There goes Super Host. Super Host was already slim before this, but you know, like I said, going into the playoffs, I say it's about a 15% chance that we win the Super Bowl. 15-20% chance. Right now, with Josh Gordon, looking like a 12% chance because 12 for Tom Brady. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. We got no less than a 12% chance of going to the Super Bowl. Is he actually getting suspended? Yes, he's suspended indefinitely. Similar to what Martavis Bryant. So he has to wait for the NFL to approve his reinstatement before he can actually get back. So this is like the third, fourth time. So he's suspended indefinitely. So sucks. Sucks, man. Wish him nothing but the best, though. Again, they had multiple chances. They both had multiple chances. Yeah, Darius, but he didn't. Well, at first he said he was going to take a break, but it turns out that he tried to. I don't know if he tried to put that out there before the report came out, but the report is he's suspended indefinitely. So again, I do hope that his mental health gets improved. That's more important than anything. But again, it just sucks the talent that he had, and it just seemed like he found a rebirth in New England because Cleveland kind of was giving him chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. And, you know, they finally had enough to send him to us. And it seemed like as soon as he got to New England, he hit the ground running and it was ready to prove everybody wrong. He was doing the right things. Everybody was helping him out. And then, you know, off the field, man, him being an addict, man. And again, people don't want to say that because it's harsh, but he's an addict, and addiction is something that is really hard to overcome. And I don't know who's in his corner. I don't know who's in his circle. We can all speculate. At the end of the day, it could just be him. And so I'm going to hold him accountable. Again, Josh Gordon, if you're watching this, I wish you nothing but the best, man, but you got to get over this addiction, bro. Not even for football sakes, for your life sakes, man. Like, sad, bro. Addiction is a powerful thing that can overtake anybody. So don't take it lightly. It's hard, man. He had money on the line. He probably missed out on $100 million at least. Number one wide receiver on the outside probably be Chris Hogan, honestly. Oh, y'all went to high school together. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I wish if you have any form of contact with him, let him know, man, that he got people in his corner root for him, not even just for him to get back on the football field. I don't even care about him on the football field. I just care about him in life now. So if you stop contact with him, let him know. Let him know, man. Yeah, man. That's why I think the way the offense was working early on when we had James White coming out of the backfield and he was kind of, the mismatch because you could have put a linebacker on him. If you put a wide receiver, you put a corner or safety on him, he was just a better route runner. So I think they're going to have Hogan. They're going to have Hogan on the outside, maybe Cordell Patterson. But I think James White is going to be a big factor. They're probably going to try to run the football actually more. I heard that they was going to try to get James White involved before this news. So I don't know. I do not know. All I know is one thing. If we're going to keep up this dynasty for next year, shoot, I don't even know. Let's see. I think he is. I don't know. Well, let me look at that real quick. Hold on. Because I mean, Dorsett isn't that good of a route runner though. You know. We need Austin Carr. We need Rashae Caldwell. We need all that. Yeah. I mean, his role's been dialed back since Josh Gordon been there, so he's gonna get up there. Yeah, because he played like 2 snaps. They said, so he'll get more touches. He'll get more run. I think. Yeah, none of them better than Josh Gordon, and Gronk ain't looking hot either. But yeah, none of them better than Josh Gordon, man. Now let's look at it like this. Now, okay, so now let's evaluate the history of receivers coming to New England in terms of older guys and everything. Of course, we have Randy Moss, who was Randy Moss was that dude. We had Chad Johnson, didn't work out. He really couldn't get open. Really didn't fit in the system. We had Kenny Britt, didn't do anything. Um, was hurt. I don't even know if he played the game. Be sure y'all hit the like button too, by the way. 18 people in here. I don't see that many likes. Be sure to hit that like button. Don't be afraid to touch that like button. Um, Kenny Britt hurt. Michael Floyd had about 2 good games for us, and that was it. So ranking them against, I guess, the receivers. Wow, famous. But we don't do good drafted receivers. Like, every receiver we drafted, and Edelman was drafted as a quarterback that we converted to a wide receiver. Decker kept getting hurt, and and Decker kind of knew that he was washed. He was retired. He retired like once we cut him, and that's what I'm talking about. If you don't make it with the Patriots, typically you're not going to make it in the NFL because they will get any bit of talent out of you. So, comparing him to Decker, Jordan Matthews, Josh Gordon. I'm trying to think of the top receivers that we got that was older that, were kind of trouble or whatever, because I wouldn't put Danny Amendola in that category. I wouldn't put a guy like Wes Welker in that category, number 83. I gotta say, if you gotta look at like Chad Johnson, Michael Floyd, Randy Moss, Kenny Britt, Eric Decker, Jordan Matthews, what should you call it? Who else did I say? Michael Floyd, John Blank. Out of those guys, those type of receivers, Josh Gordon probably ranks the second behind Randy Moss. Like, he ranks second. And again, we don't draft receivers well. Typically, we just get guys that's experienced, knowledgeable that comes in. But I don't know, man. Listen, Brady's already the GOAT, like undisputed GOAT, best quarterback. Yeah, Reggie Wayne didn't want to play for us again. Playbook was hard, and what happened? Retired. So that's what I mean. Like, you come to New England, if you don't make it out, typically you retire because it's like, we squeeze the last bit of talent out of you, and, like I say, if you can't make it, you can't make it. But speaking of receivers, like, I don't know what we're going to do, man. Like, I'm sorry, not receiver, go back to Brady. What I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Brady's already the GOAT, the best quarterback to ever do it, the GOAT, all that stuff. If Tom Brady and the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year, I don't want to hear they're like, people still trying to have a conversation with Montana. People have a conversation with Rodgers, all this other stuff. If Brady and them win the Super Bowl this year, if the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year, Tom Brady is the greatest athlete, arguably, great sports team athlete. He'll be better than Michael Jordan. If he wins with this roster, I'll put him over Michael Jordan. Now, talk about other athletes. We got Tiger Woods, we got Serena Williams. Serena Williams, low-key, might be the GOAT, of all athletes. But in terms of the major sports, football, basketball, baseball, hockey. If Tom Brady and the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year with this roster, better than Jordan. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Better than Jordan. Jordan, I said it. Better than Jordan. That's if they win, you know. Again, they got like a 12-15% chance to win, but hey. Oh, man. Nah, I'm just having fun right now, y'all. I'm just having fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it, man. I don't want to waste too much of your morning. But you know, Tom Brady, hey, the bliss for 6 is real. So, man, again, recap on all this if you're just tuning in, looking at the end. Hope the run game comes back. Of course, I do too. I think they're going to try to run the ball more with Sonny Michel, and they're going to get James White involved. The running backs that's really what's going to be the key in losing Josh Gordon. That's what I'm saying, man. It'll be crazy. But I think the main thing with Josh Gordon being gone, the main person that's going to step up is the running backs, Burkhead and James White. I think those are going to be the two guys that's going to be lining them on the outside and stuff. Or, you know, I think they're going to put Hogan in there, but they're really going to use him as a decoy, really, on the outside. They're going to kind of attack the seams more, attack the flat routes, and run the football more. The running backs, Sonny Michel, Burkhead, James White, even James Devlin. I think those are going to be the guys to try to pick up the slack that Josh Gordon's not going to have. So, see, Sonny's been decent. You know, Nick Chubb, you know, he's good too, but Nick Chubb can't really catch per se. Sonny Michel can catch a little bit, and I think that's why they picked Sonny Michel over Nick Chubb, honestly. But Sonny Michel, man, if he can stay healthy, man, he got the talent, man. He got the talent to do it, and we've seen flashes of it. So, but recap: Josh Gordon suspended indefinitely. Will he be cut from the Patriots? Probably so. Well, probably, yeah. I think he'll be cut from the Patriots. Will he be done in the NFL? I think his time in the NFL is over. And what does that do for us? James White and the running back going to have to pick up the slack for him. And that's pretty much it, y'all. So, appreciate y'all rocking me. We got about almost 20 people in here. Only a couple likes. Let's get the like buttons up before we end the stream, y'all. But that's going to be it for y'all. This your boy, DGP, the Great Patriot. Currently working on a video right now and some other stuff. We'll try to have a video for the Bills game, a highlight package for y'all, hopefully Friday. Hopefully I can get it to you Friday. I know I was supposed to have one last week, but I had family stuff to deal with, so couldn't really get that out the way. But again, I'm trying my best. Try to get back on this YouTube grind, Patriot news, all that stuff. All your #1 source for Patriots and everything. But again, it's your boy DGP. Catch you next time, y'all. Have a great morning. Have a great day. Positive vibes. And Josh Gordon, if you're watching this, everybody send this video to Josh Gordon or send this message. Josh Gordon, get better, man. Improve. Don't even worry about the NFL, man. Just get better mentally and come back better than ever in life. But that'll be it, y'all. 21 people. Hey! Peace.